If you are following the world cryptocurrency market closely, or rather the whole internet, you must have heard about Metaverse. Especially since no one seems to shut up about it, you probably would have noticed the sudden rise of Metaverse-based coins. Right after Facebook remodeled itself to Meta, in a bid to represent and extend the fantastical idea of the Metaverse, multiple high-profile companies have been eager to step onto the playing field and develop their own metaverses. With it, plenty of Metaverse coins and tokens began to surface and supplied enormous profit to their investors all around the globe, which are based around assets in virtual space in a living, breathing 3D world. Going by the trends, the metaverse shows a lot of potential, and if you invest a few dollars in its infancy, it's quite possible that you might just end up with $1 million. Hi crypto lovers, this is your favorite crypto channel, Crypto Billionaire. Here we discuss different things regarding cryptocurrency and how to be on top of your crypto trading game. And if you find yourself coming here often, make sure you're subscribed. And while you're at it, ring the notification bell so that you can get notifications, as most of our videos are pretty time sensitive. Now that's out of the way, today I'm going to be talking about the newest craze in the crypto market, Metaverse and its top 3 coins for December. So without any further ado, let's jump right into our subject. Zuckerberg announced on October 28th that Facebook would become Meta, and the company's share price has risen more than 9% since then, more than doubling NASDAQ. Metaverse, in essence, is a virtual platform in a 3D world where people can interact with each other using virtual reality interface or augmented reality platform. And Facebook wants to be the biggest one, but companies like Microsoft, Nvidia, and Sony have already invested a ton into the Metaverse space. Looking at this, I think Metaverse is too big to fail. And now, as Metaverse is on everyone's radar, many tokens for buying virtual assets, estates, lands skyrocketed in value within a few weeks. Even big fashion brands are investing to create virtual clothing for the Metaverse. Think of it this way. Metaverse is a virtual world that is made to closely represent the real world. So as we spend money to go to shops, attend concerts, and visit art galleries in real life, you can do the same in the Metaverse, with Metaverse tokens as payments. So that now you understand why Metaverse coins are going to be big, here are the 3 most valuable Metaverse coins for December in which you might achieve a huge return if you invest. Sandbox coin. After seeing and commenting on multiple platforms and tokens, it's a breath of fresh air to know about a virtual world based on blockchain, which is Sandbox, where players can build, own, and monetize their gaming experiences in the Ethereum blockchain using Sand, the platform's utility token. Sand is the token used by players to purchase services, trade, and govern in the sandbox. Ethereum reliability proves again as Sand is the ERC20 utility token built on the Ethereum blockchain that serves as the basis for transactions within the sandbox. The supply of Sand is capped at 3 billion Sand. You can also find user-generated digital assets, which are represented as ERC1155. You can also find user-generated digital assets, which are represented as ERC1155. Usually, NFTs like these are infinitely mintable, but to ensure everlasting scarcity and verifiable scarcity of non-fungible items, they use the ERC1155 token standard to artificially set a limit to the sand production. The Sandbox team has quite a stacked future planned, and I personally expect them to fulfill that strong product roadmap ahead and incorporate a top team and execute a strong vision to create a gaming platform for creating, owning, and monetizing virtual world experiences, and spread the technology power of blockchain across the entire industry. As a result of these factors and what they have already achieved, Sandbox has been named the most anticipated blockchain game for 2021. Having an overarching mission is expected for the Sandbox team's mission. It is to build a system in which creators can craft, play, share, and trade without being controlled centrally, allowing them to enjoy secure copyright ownership while earning Sand. Sandbox believes these innovations are important since there are already 500 million creators and 160 million monthly active users for voxel-based games. Sand tokens are quite profitable to get right now, as 5% of all Sand token transaction fees, will be allocated 50-50 to the staking pool as rewards for holders who stake Sand tokens and 50-50 to the fountain. All that said, Sand Token and the Sandbox have proved to be quite trustworthy and legitimate, and for this December, things look up for Sand. With it continuing to increase, in the Metaverse game, it's quite appealing to get some early on. Axie Universe Coin. You guys might have played the game Club Penguin before, right? The one with the pets that you can take care of, and the mini games you played with them? So Axie Infinity is quite similar, as it's structured as an open-ended digital pet universe. The main blood of this digital service, Axie Infinity Shards, is is an ERC20 governance token for the Axie universe. AXS holders will be able to claim rewards if they stake their tokens, play the game, and participate in key governance votes. Players will also be able to earn AXS when they play various games within the Axie universe and through their user-generated content initiatives. I genuinely think that earning crypto has never been more fun, like you get paid to play. Thus, I would be more delighted if Axie became the first game that is genuinely owned and operated by its players. The possibilities are endless, but it must be approached carefully. The Axie team has abandoned projects in the past and became stagnant under the guise of decentralization. Nevertheless, I believe the shift to a truly decentralized organization will be gradual over time. As mentioned previously, Axie Infinity supports a 100% player-owned real money economy. Its developers believe that user-generated content and efficient playtime will enable the game to grow. Rather than charging players for items and copies, they take a small fee from the trades between players, which is nominal and can be counted as gas fees. A feature of Axie Infinity that I particularly enjoyed is that, opposed to other blockchain-based video games, Sky Mavis, the game's developer, only owns 20% of all AXS tokens. In other words, it doesn't have the necessary majority to impose a decision on users regardless of their preferences. In my experience with Axie, the play-to-earn system is just one of the many features this game offers. Players will soon almost have complete control over the game's evolution according to the developers. Using the AXS-based governance program, they can decide how the game should develop in the future. AXS probably has some time to spread its wings to get some before the opportunity flies away. Decentraland. Now let's take another look at a token that took off as a metaverse token. The Decentralized Land project is most popularly known by its token name, Mana. Yes, like common emergency consumable used in RPG games. Decentraland Network is an infrastructure for sharing a virtual world powered by Ethereum, also known as Metaverse. Here users make, mold, and monetize the game as they play, adding both value and life to the project. The project consists of a decentralized ledger for land ownership. There is a protocol in place for describing the content of each land parcel, and a peer-to-peer network for user interactions. Let's look at Mana tokenomics. The token started with a 2.8 million tokens being minted, 20% of which is reserved for the community to incentivize development. 20% more went to the development team of Man and early investors, and a final 20% was given to Decentraland. But there are only 2.2 billion tokens, 1.58 billion of which are in circulation. Mana has the same problem as many tokens do, but along with that 2.5% of all mana was burnt in land actions and 2.5% in transaction fees. Land being the NFT Decentraland is based around, amazingly, Decentraland still holds more than 70% of land in plazas and roads. I bet Decentraland will have better traffic than downtown NYC. 40% of all mana was sold when Decentraland started to distribute and allocated mana back in 2017 during its initial coin offerings. But what do you do with mana? Well, you use it in the metaverse. It is the currency of Decentraland, where you can use it to buy land, play games inside of Decentraland, and for the marketplace fees. Mana is the future, but what is the future of Decentraland? Well, a third-party crypto gaming projects, Ethermon are looking to develop and deploy complex in-game mechanics like district rollout with the first biome release, PvE and PvP modes for having battled in Decentraland. They also have plans for guild and tournament features, and an app to sync all that with your phone. I'm waiting for the day when me and my friends can duke it out in the metaverse. But let's take a look at who are behind this awesome project. The Decentraland project was co-founded by Ariel Milik and Esteban Ordano in 2016. They kicked off the project in 2017 with an ICO that brought in $24 million. The project even made news headlines in 2018 as the investors were making more than 500% profit from buying virtual real estate that doesn't even exist yet. In 2019, Decentraland released their closed beta with one 3D game, and on February 2020, they went public. So this holiday season, get some mana and add magic to your life, or gift to someone else in the holiday spirit. All jokes apart, Decentraland is a very promising project, led by the best names in the world of virtual assets. And please don't leave your Christmas tree up till January in the metaverse. Time flies away quite fast, doesn't it? We have already reached the end of this video. Once again, please make sure that you like this video if you do. and stay safe out there. The video for today is over, but if you want to see more, there is one on your screen right now, and more great crypto videos are coming soon. And as a final note, please note that this video is not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing in cryptos. Anyways, see you soon, and happy holidays!